What up? I wanted to jump back into Stardew Valley. 1.5 update came out last month. It's freaking sweet, and I think it's time we do a full completionist farm. Completionist farm means we're going to do everything in the game, including the 1.5 content. So we're going to do this kind of in like episodes. So it's the community center, it's the museum, it's the mines, it's fishing, it's everything. Plant everything, fish everything, mine everything, do all the quests, get through all the story. So I'm happy to be back on Stardew Valley. I played through all the new update or all the new content, and it's freaking sweet. So let's jump into the video. All right, so completionist farm. This should be fun. Like I said earlier, the goal of the farm is to do everything, and to craft everything, to farm everything, to catch every fish, complete all the quests, basically to do everything. So we're gonna start with a brand new farm. Let's see, name. Shameless self-promotion. I can't spell. Squid. Farm name. Ducats. Favorite thing. Yeah, that works. Animal preference, cat. Always cat. That's my personal preference, but if you choose dog, you're wrong. We're going to stick with the forest farm. So the reason you want the forest farm is because it has more room for forageables. It has more room in general. And you also have 16 hardwood that you can collect every single day once you upgrade the axe. That's going to be very important for us to have hardwood. So we're always going to pick the forest farm, especially doing a completionist. Now let's just make sure that we are rocking and rolling with our clothing choices. I think it's important. Let's see. What kind of hair color do we want? Let's do blue. Blue? Let's see. Skin color. Gray. Yeah, I look like your average farmer. Yeah, I think that'll work just perfectly. All right, so forest farm. I'm going to skip the intro because I've seen the intro probably 1,000 times by now, and there's no reason for me to go through it again. We're going to skip it, and we're going to head right into the farm. So day one of the farm, pick up our parsnips. Not going to worry too much about checking all these things, and you can check your luck, you can check your weather report, etc. This early in the game. The first day is all about clearing. And wow, let me fix my volumes. And we gotta fix all this stuff. So let me show you guys kind of what my settings that I like to have. So I usually keep this stuff pretty low. Mute animal sounds. Menu backgrounds. I lock my toolbar. I like it being on the bottom. I show my zoom buttons, and I like to be as zoomed out as possible. Let's see, some of this stuff doesn't really matter. And then we also want to make sure, where is it? Show advanced crafting information, and always show tool hit location. So this is kind of how I like to set up my game. I think that it makes things a lot easier, and that's how I like to play. So let's clear out some stuff, and we will plant our parsnips, and then we'll go to Pierre's and buy some stuff. All right, so we've cleared some space, and now we got to make room for our parsnips, and we're gonna go buy some cauliflower. Now the goals for, I think, the first month are important for us to talk about before we start doing them. So here, I'll put them up on the screen right now. So first things first, we need to complete the community center. We need to make sure that we are also growing all the crops, that we fish for all the fish, that we complete all the quests and challenges, finish Skull Cavern and the mines. We also need to build all the buildings. We need to have max hearts with everybody, be married with kids, have all the 1.5 content done, and everything else I forgot to do. So yeah. So we need to make as much money as possible before the spring dance thing so we can buy strawberries, because strawberries are the most valuable crop that you can get kind of in this early game. We are going to be stacking as much cash as we absolutely possibly can. So yeah, those are the main goals. That's what we're going to be focusing on for the first part of the completionist farm. Anyway, back to what we were doing. I wasted a lot of time explaining that. It's already almost 10, so I need to hurry up so I can get over to Pierre's and have enough energy and have enough time to be able to do this. So I'm kind of just hoeing the ground right now because I was stalling. I was thinking about all the things we need to do. All right, so we got that. Let's go to Pierre's. We'll get some cauliflower. And we will be picking up all the forageables that we can along the way. I know that a lot of people like to stack stuff and save stuff and hold on to stuff and hoard stuff. And honestly, I do too. Every single file I have, I'm pretty terrible. Ooh, my inventory's full. I am pretty terrible at letting things go. But we need to make sure that we're making money. In your first few months, especially in your first year in general, you want to make sure you stack as much money as possible. There's a calendar. And while we're in here, we're just going to start meeting people. Got Gus. Good old Marnie. The town's token goth girl. And Pierre. So let's get as many cauliflower seeds as we possibly can. If you're on PC and you hold left click, you can go a lot faster than single clicking. Also, if you hold like shift and control and do that, it'll go up by a lot. But that's all we can carry, and that's how much money we have. So let's head back to the farm and start planting some things manually with no sprinklers and base quality items. I still can't pick that up. And we're gonna need to get a backpack. We're gonna need a backpack as soon as humanly possible. All right, so there's our crops. We're just gonna water them, and once we're done watering, it's pretty much spending the rest of our energy chopping wood. And the several first days while you're still leveling everything up, you're not going to get much done. So don't worry about it if you're going. I mean, really, I wasted a lot of time blabbing and talking and super cutting when I should have just paused the game, and I didn't. So you're generally going to be falling asleep probably before 2 o'clock, and most of the time. I'm just going to chop enough wood so that we can make some chests, and then we'll go around and clear it out. Rest some more of the debris on the farm, just because using a scythe doesn't actually consume any energy. But hopefully I can get enough for a chest here. I probably shouldn't be chopping the tree stumps because it's just a waste of energy and doesn't give you enough of a return. I just need a little bit more. I just need enough for a chest. Ugh. Okay, so we are pretty much maxed out. Let's build a chest real quick. So that way we have some place to store all this stuff. So I'm pretty much going to store all of it and go around. I think what we're going to spend most of the rest of the day doing, since we did catch our energy a little bit lower than I wanted it to, we'll clear out some stuff and then we're going to go around and kind of forage as much as possible. So all around the town, all around your farm, and I know this kind of contradicts what I just said, but there are a lot of forageables everywhere, and I guess we could spend the rest of our time doing that and meeting some people. Linus is one of the easiest ones because you can just pick stuff up off the ground and give it to him. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there is anything for me to pick up, so we'll go down to the Cinder Snap Forest, pick some spring onion. It's always important to check trash cans. If a villager catches you checking trash cans, it will result in negative hearts. However, when nobody knows you or likes you to begin with, it doesn't really matter what happens. The town hippie. Ah, Penny. Penny is probably who we're going to end up marrying. for no reason other than just to rescue her from her crazy drunk mom Pam. Oh, there was Lewis. All right, Mayor Lewis. So, how was your first night in the old cottage? Well, you were there. Somebody left those parsnips there. Come on. Grandpa used to complain about the rickety old bed, but I think deep down he actually loved that house. So, I am sleeping in my grandfather's rickety old bed. That's probably been there for 100 years and where my parents were conceived and who knows what else. Good to know. All right, so here's we have 16 to 28 people met already. Go barge into some houses. Nobody home. We already talked to Jody, didn't I? Didn't I say that? I think we already talked to Jody. All right, let's go to the south. Ooh, there's Haley. Oh, I'm Haley. I'm surprised she remembers her name. So to the south of your farm. So here's your farm. Oh, did I mistype it? I totally mistyped my own farm name. Whatever. So to the south of your farm is the Cindersnap Forest. And if we go past all the streams and all the lakes, this is a great spot to find forageables. In the spring, you can get spring onions. And just want to make sure you come check these every day. In the early game, it's really important that you're picking these things up because they do count towards the completionist and you can sell them for money. And we like money. Around. See if there's any more. Nope. There's also, the game has also started spawning more of them down there as well. So it's always good to check by that sewer entrance. Let's go back up to the farm and drop some of this stuff in the bin, and we'll go give Linus a spring onion because that's probably the only thing he's going to be able to eat. And it is already 7 o'clock by the time I made it back to my farm. This game is really, really slow when it first starts, and it's very strange to come from playing a file with a horse or a modded file with a tractor, and then also starting over and having to play from scratch. Sell a few of these spring onions and let's go up. I think we can get into Linus's tent still. Let's find out. The shortcut to the mine area is actually to the north of your farm through this little glaive right here. Glaive? Isn't that a knife? Pretty sure I just made that word up in this context, but that's okay. Let's barge into Linus's tent. Give him a nice little surprise. This is a great gift. Thank you. We are done for the day. Back on the farm, it is 8:40 p.m. I think I'm going to spend a little bit more time just kind of clearing out some fiber and whatever else that I can do. Maybe look for some forageables. So since we're on the forest farm, over to the far left, there is a lot of area for forageables to grow. So we have our tree stumps. We can't cut any of those yet, but those produce hardwood. And they produce every day. Not these big logs. Not these, but the normal tree stumps. They show up every day on the farm, and it's an easy way to get hardwood once you've upgraded to a, I believe, a gold axe. Down here by the pond, nothing. Ooh, can't go that way. And it doesn't look like it's going to give us anything. This is also another good spot down here, especially when we get into fall and the mushrooms are growing. This farm is really, really good for gathering mushrooms. I'm just going to clear out some more of this debris around here that I can without using any energy because I want to make sure that I have full energy for tomorrow. Tomorrow we get our fishing rod and we can go fishing. So let's dump some of this stuff in the bin here. We'll go to sleep. Let's see how much money we made. Ooh, level 1 foraging. That's it. Dang. All right. So we made 206 gold off of just picking stuff up off the ground. If we want to, we can translate that into some more cauliflower. We could probably get 3 or 4 more cauliflower out of that. I'm not going to worry too much about it. You always want to make sure you check the TV, not on Tuesdays, but I think it's Sundays and Wednesdays you get a new recipe. Oh, look, they're advertising a backpack to me that I can't afford. Cap. All right, we got our letter from Willie. Hello there, just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for ya. You guys thought my original video about my pants was scandalous. Let's water our crops and then we'll go meet Willie and do some fishing. All right, the crops are watered. I'm going to put away my scythe and my pickaxe for now. Actually, I'm gonna put all this stuff away. And let's go catch some fish. By all of it, I mean all of it. Oh, I probably shouldn't have put my hoe away. Let's go get that. I keep forgetting that we do need to dig up worms on the ground because we are very early in the game and pretty much every type of artifact that comes out of that is really important. So we'll make sure we keep our hoe on us. Clay, just what I wanted. All right, heading into town. Oop, there's Shane. He looks very awake and sober today. What? What do you want? Go away. He's such a nice boy. And while we're at the beach, we'll make sure that we... Oh, cutscene. So this is our introduction to Willie. He's just going to give us our fishing rod. And I guess it's time to fish. So I'm just going to hang out here and fish off the edge of the pier. I didn't mean to cast out here, but that's what happened. We really want to make sure that we max out our fishing level as fast as possible. One, because fishing with a low fishing level is obnoxious. And two, we want to make sure that we max it out so that we can start catching legendary fish earlier. I really don't want this video to take 3 years. So we're always going to try to max out, do everything we can to max out our skills as early as possible. And fishing is one of the most important. I normally don't like fishing in these little fishing spots. You do get a lot of bites right off the bat. However, once you actually level up your fishing skill and you're trying to get, and you're trying to get specific types of fish, when you fish in these little fishing spots, it increases your bite rate, but the fish are always going to be low quality. But since we're only on day 2 and I don't have a lot of time and I don't have a lot of energy, we're just going to use them for what they're intended for. Most of these fish are going to get sold anyway. All right, it's 11 a.m. I'm running low on energy. My backpack's getting full. I do want to sell these fish so I can go buy some more seeds. Again, we want to make as much money before spring as possible. So that means planting and foraging and doing everything we can to maximize how many strawberries that we're going to get in a couple weeks here. We also need to make sure that as we're going through this completionist farm that we do complete the museum as well as the community center. There's a lot to this and it's always good to stay aware. So digging in spots where you see worms, doing everything you possibly can to make sure that you're going through the mines as fast as possible. I think we're going to start that probably on the 4th. Tomorrow should be a rainy day. Maybe we'll go tomorrow. Since tomorrow's a rainy day. Let's see. Buying 1 seaweed at 3 times the market value. Please help deliver directly to my hand. Penny. Deal. I happen to have a seaweed or 2 on me. Alright, let's max out some cauliflower. And the rest in parsnips. Maybe I should have got some potatoes. I don't know. Have I met everybody here? I don't think... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Marnie. Okay, I think I've met all of them. Maybe not quite Robin. And I don't know if I actually talked to Pierre when I was in here yesterday. So let's go chat with him real quick. Here comes Mayor Lewis shaking down everybody for taxes. Let's see what he has to say. I do all my grocery shopping here. I do all my grocery shopping here. All right, we'll head back to the farm and then we'll go up to the mountains and give Hobo Dan an onion or something, or a leek. What is a leek? Yeah, we'll give him a leek. And I forgot to go give Penny her seaweed. That's okay. We'll do that tomorrow. Right now, I just want to focus on getting this cauliflower ready. Some parsnip seeds. And we just need to water everything. So let's water this, and then we'll go forage. Probably should cut some wood today, too. Always need to make sure you have a lot of wood cut. There we go. Crops are all watered. Let's dump these clamshells in here along with all the trash. I don't want to sell that cockle just yet because we are going to need it for the community center, and for some reason they can end up being pretty difficult to find later on in the game. So we are not going to sell that cockle just yet. We are going to stash. Let's chop some wood and then go do some foraging. You always want to make sure you have a good stash, especially when you don't have a backpack and you're just kind of hoarding items because that's what you signed up for. I am paying more attention this time, and I am not chopping up the stumps of the trees because the amount of energy that you have to spend does not actually... Oh, I'm out of energy. The amount of energy you have to spend chopping trees when you chop up the stumps, it's not the greatest return on your energy spend. So it's always better just to leave the stumps where they are, especially in your first month or so while you're still gathering. Okay, got a little bit left. I can finish this tree off, I think. What did I do? This one? And we got some rice shoots. All right. So rice shoots are cool. If you plant them in the spring and you basically just need to hoe up some dirt right by your pond and plant them there, they'll water themselves and you don't have to deal with them. Let's just plant those there while we're here, and we'll go... I was going to go see Linus, but I think I'm going to drop everything in my bin and we're going to go foraging. Foraging. No W. There's no W, Voodoo Squid. Foraging. For some more onions. So let's head down south. See what we can find. Oh, we got a lot today. There's a lot of spring onions. They are not that great for eating to get any sort of energy back, but they make good gifts for people, and they're also used in cooking. So in your first year, it's always good to harvest or pick up or pull or whatever it's called as many as possible, just because we need to make sure that we are leveling up our skills as much as we absolutely can, as quick as we can. Let me just do a quick loop around the pond and see if there's anything here. I don't think there's a lot beyond just daffodils and the other stuff. We meet Leah. We'll talk to Leah. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Okay, not me. Heading back up through the farm. Gonna make a quick pass around here, see if there's anything we can pick up. Fiber. Always need more fiber in my diet. So let's go up to the mountains and we'll give Linus a second gift for the week. We can focus on some... I think the order that I'm going to do this in is probably Linus, and then I'm not sure who else. Once I actually have some crops that we've grown and I can give some to people, we'll probably focus on the ones that go to the bar, because it's just really easy to get to them and they're all just kind of in one place. Pretty much every villager, for the most part, likes things that you've grown. Not all of them like stuff foraged. Let's go meet him. Let's see how far we have progressed. Greetings, I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father. Thanks for introducing yourself. Well, you weren't quit, so... Getting started. Doing parsnips, introductions. So we only have 6 more people that we have to meet to kind of finish off that. I think it's mostly the kids. Oop, that's Sebastian. Don't mind me, I'm just going into your teenage son's room unannounced. On our way back to the farm, we'll stop by the saloon and we will just see if there's anybody else in there that we still need to meet. I think we still need to meet a couple of the kids. We need to meet Pam. I don't know who else. Let's find out. Who's drinking? Clint the blacksmith. Hi, I'm Clint. Pam. Hey kid, name's Pam. Breathe. Just don't do it. It looks like nobody else in here. Pretty slow drunken Tuesday. It is 8:50 or 9 o'clock. I'm gonna head back to the farm. I have a little bit of energy left. Maybe we can chop up some rocks. chop up some rocks. Maybe we can break up some rock or get enough of a tree chopped down to where we can get some wood out of it before we pass out to sleep. Let's see. I don't like the way this tree looks. Starting to feel exhausted. Come on, 2 more. 3 more. Okay, got it. Perfect. You never really want to take it down to the point where it wipes you out and you're moving slow, because then you're not going to have enough energy the next day to do pretty much anything. Leeks give 40 energy? Huh. Well, we do have a field snack too. I do want to make sure that we're saving some of this for the mines, but I am going to eat the leek and chop down an... Okay, well, I got through 1 tree before I'm starting to feel exhausted. So we'll drop everything in there. Oh, we can make a field snack if we want to. We'll deliver the seaweed to Penny tomorrow. All right. Day 3. We have leveled up our fishing and made 100 gold. Not bad. It is day 3 of spring, and it's raining, and it's a Wednesday. But I think what we'll do is we'll spend most of the day fishing, because fishing is going to give us a lot of money. We do have 81 wood already. We've got a field snack we can take with us, a spring onion, and a dandy. So we'll... much stuff. Let's put our pickaxe back, our axe. Seaweed needs to go to Penny. The dandelion we're actually going to leave in there, and we're just going to spend most of the day fishing. All right, we're back at the beach, and we're going to fish in the good fishing spot. For those of you that have not played Stardew Valley, this spot by the rock is the best place for you to catch fish. And another thing about fishing that's important to remember is that the farther out that you can cast away, the better quality fish you're going to get. So if you're only casting right off the dock, like down here, you're not really going to catch anything that's silver quality or gold quality, but the farther away that you can cast, the better stuff you're going to get, and it's worth more money. We got our first treasure chest. So treasure chests are important because they can contain all sorts of things like minerals, rocks, fossils, stuff you're going to need for the museum. Let's see what we get. We got a herring and some iron ore. Nothing we can do anything with right now, but you always have the possibility of getting a dinosaur egg or some type of a rare artifact that we're going to do 1 more cast here, and then we're going to sell off what's in our bag and go up. So let's see what this last fish is. Ooh, another treasure chest. Must be a good luck day. Let's get that. Oh, don't lose it. Fishing bar is really low. Come on. I swear I've done this before. It's another herring. And mixed seeds, more iron ore. Mixed seeds, I do not care anything about. I don't care what anybody says. I throw them away. All that they're going to grow is the same forageables that you get. Let's sell what's in our backpack. 478 gold. Very nice. We see Penny on the way. She might actually be in near the museum. You see Penny on the way. We give her this seaweed. I think she's... Today is the last day, so let's go see if she's around. Generally, Penny likes to either hang out in the museum because she is the town's teacher, even though she's like barely qualified to do so. I don't know if I have to meet the museum curator in the trailer. Ah, seaweed. Hello, squid. You brought me the item I asked for. It looks perfect. Let's see. Here's what I owe. And 60 gold, just like that, for doing nothing but fishing. We do have a little bit of extra money. I think it would... Oh, Piers is closed on Wednesdays, so never mind that. Let's go run around, maybe do some foraging for a little bit. Oh, Linus, why isn't your fire lit? Linus is, of course, where we expect him to be. Oh, I've already given him 2 gifts this week. What a waste of time. Okay, we'll go back to our farm and start clearing out some... Can't really do much of anything else. Oh, I wanted to fish. Do some more fishing. Yeah. We'll fish from the good spot. If we happen to hook the legend fish, we're never going to be able to catch it. But I think you have to have your fishing rod needs to hit more out here. And that's not going to happen until we actually hit fishing level, I believe, 5. So I don't think we'll hook a legend fish, but if we do, it'll be funny. So let's fish for a while and see what we can get, and then we'll go back. All right, it is 5 p.m. My backpack is full. Let's head back to the farm and we'll drop this stuff in the bin and chop some wood. I do realize that I still need to probably go to Pierre's tomorrow. Part of the community center bundle is you need to have quality crops from every season. For the spring, it's parsnips. And you also need to sell one of every spring crop. Potatoes and whatever else is left over. So we do need to go pick up a seed or two from Pierre's tomorrow. But for now, I think we're just going to dump what we have in the bin and work on clearing out the farm. Try to max out our foraging skill level. Let's sell all this stuff. I'm going to sell the iron ore just because I don't really need it right now. It's not of any importance to me, and by the time it becomes important, we're going to have more than iron ore is great for obviously making iron bars, but we also need it to craft bombs. Bombs are the easiest way to get. So let's chop down some trees until we run out of energy. Come on, so chop, 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 chop. All right, it is 8:20 p.m. I don't really want to waste any of forageables just because I want to make sure that we have a lot of stuff stacked up for when we go mining. So I think we're going to call it there. We ended up with almost 200 wood. We have some stone, mixed seeds that we don't care about. We're saving the cockle for the community center, obviously, so I don't want to sell that, and we do. So we're building up a nice little collection. Tomorrow we need to go to Pierre's, pick up the rest of the seeds that we need, and we're just pretty much going to be working on mining and foraging and working on the community center. So I think that's going to do it for this episode 1 of the Stardew Valley Completionist farm for version 1.5, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.